What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Night, and this time around we were playing Fist of the North Star for the NES. And you guys may already know I played Fist of the North Star for the Game Boy, which was just a fighting game. This game is a side-scroller game where you play as Kenshiro, going around beating up people. Pretty much, you got punch and you got kick. Even though your punch actually is your I'm gonna fucking butcher it. Your Hoto no Kin. Yeah, pretty much you're using your Fist of the North Star. Yeah, pretty much it's your special attack when you punch. If you notice, like the minor enemies, their head will start expanding, and then boom, they blow up into bits. Because pretty much in the show, Kenshiro will just sit there and like either poke someone once, or he'll like sit there and go wah, 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 and like poke them a whole bunch of times, and like they explode into chunks. So they actually gave you that ability to do. But yeah, you know, it takes a couple hits, and you guys sit there and mash the button. The best attack is your kick button, because it just sends everybody flying, and the punch is probably best used on bosses, because you get the pretty much kill the bosses a lot faster if you just sit there and mash the button and they get stun locked into it. The kicks, don't use the kicks on the bosses, use the punches on the bosses, because then you can blow them up to bits. And the kicks just used on normal enemies, because you just send them flying off the screen and out of the fucker your way. So I had a problem with my cartridge is when I started playing it, I noticed no music was playing whatsoever, and I'm like, is that normal for this game? And so I had to look up a long play on YouTube of it, and found out that yeah, it does have music. So mine didn't have music at all. So what I went and did is got the soundtrack and pretty much tried to edit it in as best as I could to where the song played and what levels, because mine was just not wanting to play the music or the sound effects for that matter. So you don't even get to hear the cool wah 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 that he does in the game. It's not really a wah. It's a sound effect that's supposed to be his noises that he makes when he punches and kicks and all that stuff. So now to pretty much, is this game a good game? Well, it's not that terrible. I've heard the AVGN say like something terrible about this game, like it wasn't that good or something like that. Well, I mean, it's not fucking Grand Theft Auto or anything like that, but for its time, it's actually a pretty okay game. I mean, some of the good stuff that they do in this game is, for one, when you beat a boss, because there's usually 2 bosses per level, it refills a portion of your health. It doesn't fill all the way up your health, but it gives you at least back about good 50% of your health back, so that's decent. You got your kick that just sends everybody flying away, so you got a powerful attack, and then the fact that they tried to stay so close to the source material with the punch, where the punch actually, you know, makes people explode and shit like that. So they did that right. I mean, other than that, I mean, it's just an okay platformer beat 'em up game. Yeah, there's a little bit of platforming in the game, but other than that, it's not terrible. Like, he tried to make it sound in one of his videos. I can't remember, but he mentions in a brief moment in one of his videos. I can't remember which one it was, but I was just like, oh my god, I have to play this, because it's got to be terrible then. And I played it, I'm like, it's not that bad. I mean, the Game Boy one is even worse, because that's just a fighting game, and it's like really terrible because you can barely make out who is who. At least on this one, you know, you got the colors and everything to actually make out what character is what and all that stuff, so not that bad. I did run into a problem when I got to the third level, that the level just like, I think since the music was having issues, the game was going to have issues too. So I noticed that I'm assuming it didn't want to load the rest of the level or the rest of the boss. So I was just kind of like, I don't know what to do. And like I tried everything I could, and nothing wanted to work. So, is it a terrible game? No. Is it a decent game? It's alright. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like, you know, on the shit meter. It's mediocre. So, I mean, it's worth a shot if you want to play some anime games. Give it a shot. I would rather play this than play fucking Fist of the North Star for the Game Boy. So, one good thing is you got this in color, where you can play the shitty Game Boy game, which is just a fighting game, where it's really fucking terrible. It's terrible. Go watch that video if you haven't. Just type in Retro Night Fist of the North Star Game Boy, and you'll get the video. That thing is a terrible game. Abomination, pretty much. This one, on the other hand, like I said, mediocre, but it's good. It's okay. But anyways, guys, I've been the Retro Nerd. This has been an episode of Retro Night, and we were playing Fist of the North Star for the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, guys, Retro Nerd out.